Patriots Nation, what's up? You can almost feel it in the air. Something's brewing again in Foxborough. The New England Patriots are back in the conversation, and there's plenty to unpack. Let's get right into it, because the headlines this week are loaded with updates, rumors, and a few surprises from inside Gillette Stadium. On the defensive side, the big question everyone's been asking is about Christian Gonzalez. The young corner has been quietly turning heads since returning from injury, and it feels like every week he's locking things down even more. When he first got back, you could tell he was still shaking off some rust, but lately he's been in full command. Opposing quarterbacks have barely been able to get anything past him, barely a handful of completions and under 100 yards across several games. That kind of presence completely changes how this Patriots defense looks and plays. Gonzalez is quickly proving why he's considered the cornerstone of this new defensive rebuild. But before we talk about the matchup on the horizon, let's hit on what's buzzing in the rumor mill. There's talk coming out of Cincinnati that linebacker Logan Wilson might be on the move. Yes, the Bengals captain, the guy who's been the voice of their defense, is reportedly looking for a new team. And guess who's been making calls? That's right, the Patriots have shown some interest. Now, this isn't one of those flashy blockbuster moves fans usually dream about. This would be more of a classic Bill Belichick-style pickup. A steady, experienced player who can come in, fit the system, and contribute right away without blowing up the salary cap. Logan Wilson has started every game this season, but his snap count has been going down, and sometimes that's all it takes for a team to part ways. For New England, that could be the perfect opportunity to add depth without giving up too much. Maybe a 6th or 7th round pick, something small but smart. And when you think about the current linebacker group with Jahlani Tavai, Calvin Munson, and Marte Mapu starting to emerge as a force in coverage, adding another strong body to that rotation could make a huge difference down the stretch. People keep asking whether the Patriots should go after a big-name pass rusher like Max Crosby or Trey Hendrickson, but that's probably not the route they'll take this time. Instead, expect moves that strengthen the foundation, pieces that make the whole unit better, not just headline-grabbing additions. The Patriots have quietly built a defense that's starting to find its rhythm again, especially up front. Guys like Harold Landry, Clavon Chaisson, Christian Barmore, and Milton Williams have been relentless, collapsing the pocket, pressuring quarterbacks, and making life easier for the secondary. The balance between the front seven and the defensive backs is starting to click, and Gonzalez's return has only amplified that chemistry. It's the kind of defensive identity Patriots fans have been craving since the old days when the team's success was built on discipline, versatility, and the ability to make the opponent uncomfortable on every snap. Now, the injury list this week has raised a few eyebrows, but let's be honest, this is the NFL, and no one is truly at 100% by midseason. The good news is that most of the names on the list are expected to suit up. Stefon Diggs, who's been the top target in the Patriots offense, was limited in practice again because of that chest issue, but all signs point to him playing against Cleveland. It might sound crazy to hear Stefon Diggs, the #1 receiver for the New England Patriots, but that's the new reality in Foxborough. He's brought a spark to the passing game that's been missing for years. His route running, his intensity, that fire on the sideline, it's contagious. Even if he's not at full speed, he's still going to command attention and open things up for the rest of the offense. Alongside him, Harold Landry is nursing an ankle issue, and Kyle Duggar is working through a knee, but both are expected to push through. There's also rookie safety Craig Weston out of Cal dealing with an ankle tweak, and defensive lineman Q's Tonga and Elijah Ponder have been limited too. It's a long list, but the vibe around the locker room is that everyone wants to be out there for this home matchup. That's because this game means something. The Patriots have been road warriors lately, pulling off some tough wins away from home, but they haven't really given the home fans that statement victory yet. Outside of that blowout against Carolina, there hasn't been that one game where you walk out of Gillette Stadium feeling like, yeah, this is a contender again. You can sense it in the locker room. They want that moment. The players are talking about it. The coaches are preaching it. And this matchup with the Browns could be their chance to finally deliver. The defense is nearly at full strength again, with Gonzalez, Jalen Hawkins, Charles Woods, and Barmore all cleared for full participation in practice. That's huge heading into a matchup against one of the toughest defensive teams in the league. Speaking of Cleveland, they've been no joke this season. Myles Garrett continues to terrorize offensive lines, and with Mason Graham joining that front, their defense looks even scarier. The Browns have proven they can take down elite teams. They beat the Green Bay Packers, who are arguably one of the top squads in the league right now. So, this won't be an easy test for the Patriots, but there's a real opportunity here. Cleveland's offense has shifted gears after moving on from Joe Flacco and handing the reins to rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel out of Oregon. Gabriel's got talent and leadership, but he's still adjusting to the speed and complexity of the NFL. That's where New England's defense needs to pounce. Expect Belichick and company to dial up exotic looks, mix and disguise coverages, and force the rookie into tough decisions. There's no better recipe for a win than making a young quarterback uncomfortable. Even so, the Browns' offense isn't one to sleep on. Running back Quinton Judkins has been their most consistent playmaker, and while he's a handful, the Patriots have been one of the stingiest defenses in the league against the run. If they can contain him early and make Cleveland one-dimensional, it could be a long afternoon for Gabriel. The real challenge might come from the tight end duo of David Njoku and rookie Harold Fannin, who has quietly become a reliable option in the passing game. That two tight end setup has given defenses problems all year, and the Patriots will have to tighten up in those short to intermediate zones to prevent those back-breaking third down conversions. The secondary has shown flashes of brilliance, but this is the type of game where communication and discipline matter more than ever. If Gonzalez and Hawkins can hold the edges, and if Duggar and Mapu can control the middle, that could be the key to limiting Cleveland's rhythm. This Patriots team, for all the ups and downs, is starting to show signs of cohesion. You can feel it during the games, even in the way players celebrate stops and turnovers together. There's a renewed energy, a sense that they've turned a corner. Maybe it's the mix of young blood and veterans finally clicking, or maybe it's just the grind paying off. Either way, the timing couldn't be better. The AFC East is still wide open, and a win here would be another statement that the Patriots are not just rebuilding, they're reloading. The talk of a division crown might have sounded far-fetched a few weeks ago, but not anymore. Every game from here on out matters, and if they can protect home turf, the road ahead suddenly looks a lot brighter for Foxborough. All right, let's keep this momentum going. As we shift deeper into the Patriots' preparation for the Browns, it's clear that the focus is on execution, discipline, and taking advantage of every mismatch. On defense, the energy in practice has been high, and that's not a coincidence. Christian Gonzalez continues to elevate the secondary, but he isn't doing it alone. Jalen Hawkins and Charles Woods are contributing big plays, showing that the young core is ready to step up. And when you factor in the pressure coming from the front four, Harold Landry, Clavon Chaisson, Christian Barmore, and Milton Williams, the Browns' offensive line is going to have a handful. The Patriots are very aware that if they can collapse the pocket quickly, force hurried throws, and disrupt timing, Gabriel's inexperience could be exposed. The coaching staff is undoubtedly emphasizing film study, anticipating where the Browns like to target their tight ends, and how to counter their motion and shift packages. Every rep in practice has a purpose, and that's the Patriots way: small details, big impact. Meanwhile, the offensive side of the ball has its own set of challenges and storylines. Stephon Diggs is the centerpiece, no question, and even with the chest limitation in practice, he's expected to line up against Cleveland. His presence changes everything. Defenses have to account for him on every play, which opens lanes for other receivers, tight ends, and even the running backs in the screen game. The chemistry between Diggs and the quarterback is critical, and with a balanced attack, the Patriots can keep the Browns guessing. There's an understanding here that execution trumps heroics. Every block, every route, every catch has to be precise because mistakes against a disciplined defense like Cleveland's can be costly. The Patriots have seen glimpses of brilliance all season, but this is the type of game where they need to sustain it across 4 quarters. Timing, patience, and decision-making will determine whether the offense can match the defensive intensity. The Browns bring a unique set of challenges, particularly in their own young players. Dillon Gabriel may be a rookie at quarterback, but he's already shown flashes of poise. His arm's strength and mobility keep defenses honest, and the Patriots will need to focus on containing those elements without overcommitting to one side of the field. The running game, led by Quinton Judkins, is going to test New England's front seven. Judkins is powerful, elusive, and has the vision to exploit gaps, which means the linebackers and defensive linemen have to maintain discipline, keep gap integrity, and read keys instantly. Any hesitation or misstep could lead to chunk plays. The Patriots excel at limiting big runs, but this game will likely be a constant battle of adjustments, testing both sides' adaptability. Keeping the offense honest while applying pressure will be key to tilting the field in New England's favor. Depth and versatility are themes that keep repeating for the Patriots. While big names grab headlines, it's the depth players stepping into critical roles that often make the difference in tough matchups. Players like Marte Mapu in the linebacker rotation or a fully recovered Christian Barmore in the interior line are crucial. These are the guys who can rotate in, maintain intensity, and ensure the starters are fresh for decisive moments. Belichick's philosophy has always emphasized readiness, and this season it's evident in how the team has managed injuries and workload. Even limited participation players like Kyle Duggar are expected to contribute effectively, making the roster more resilient. This attention to detail could very well be the difference in a tight contest where every play matters. On the mental side, there's an undeniable sense of hunger. The Patriots are no strangers to adversity, and the team has consistently shown that they thrive when underestimated. Facing a Browns team that has already toppled elite opponents provides motivation. The locker room vibe suggests that players understand the stakes, not just for this game, but for the trajectory of the season. Road wins are impressive, but delivering a strong performance at home, particularly in a game that could define momentum for the division, adds another layer of importance. There's a desire to prove that Foxborough is a fortress again, that the Patriots are building not just for wins, but for a statement on the league stage. Strategically, expect to see a lot of chess moves. On defense, disguises in coverage, stunts up front, and pressure packages designed to confuse a young quarterback will be the staples. The goal isn't just to stop plays, it's to dictate the rhythm, to force errors, and to capitalize on them immediately. On offense, controlling the clock, sustaining drives, and maximizing efficiency will be paramount. Protecting digs, opening lanes for the running game, and using motion and formation shifts to create mismatches is a big part of the plan. This is football at its intricate, cerebral best, where every adjustment can create opportunities and prevent damage. New England's ability to execute these game plans under pressure is what has defined them in decades past, and now it's the next generation's chance to carry that tradition forward. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The NFL rumor mill is spinning faster than ever, and the latest buzz has left Patriots fans buzzing with excitement. According to sources close to the team, wide receiver Kindred Bourne has confirmed what had been swirling in whispers across social media and sports talk shows for weeks. He is officially a New England Patriot. While no formal announcement has yet come from the franchise, Bourne himself reportedly hinted at the move during a recent interview, sending shockwaves through the fan base and rival locker rooms alike. For months, speculation had linked Bourne to several teams, with analysts debating where his speed, versatility, and experience would fit best. Patriots fans, known for their hope and skepticism in equal measure, were quick to latch onto every clue, from cryptic posts on social media to subtle nods in interviews. Now, with Bourne allegedly confirming the move, the chatter has reached a fever pitch. What does this mean for the Patriots' offense? Observers suggest it could signal a major shakeup in their passing game, giving quarterback Mac Jones another reliable target to stretch the field and create mismatches against divisional rivals. The excitement isn't just about the on-field implications. Bourne brings with him a reputation for toughness and clutch performances, traits that the Patriots have long valued under Bill Belichick's reign. Fans are already speculating about his role in key matchups, and some insiders hint that the move could be part of a larger strategy to inject more speed and unpredictability into an offense that has been criticized for stagnation in recent seasons. As always, the Patriots front office remains characteristically tight-lipped, fueling even more speculation. Could there be a trade or additional roster moves tied to this signing? Only time will tell. In the meantime, social media is ablaze. Patriot supporters are weighing in, creating memes, and debating how Bourne's presence will alter the team's dynamics. Rival fans are skeptical, questioning whether Bourne can replicate the magic he's shown elsewhere. But for now, the narrative is clear. Kindred Bourne and the Patriots seem poised to make headlines together. And as the NFL rumor mill continues to churn, one thing is certain. Boston fans are eagerly waiting to see if this buzz transforms into a season-defining reality. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.